on to the next. The next type of question is called question and proof. And there are lots of these questions, question sets. And it's really, really important that you do it in this particular way. So take good notes here and really make sure that you understand this properly. And we'll go over several sets of these. So let's start on the test with questions 4 and 5. Okay, there's always sets because there's a question and then there's an evidence question after that. So if we look at number 4, it says, which reaction does Akira most fear from Chi? And we're going to do these questions a little out of order, okay? So what we want, again, is to get like the kind of essence of the question, which is something that Akira fears from Chi. And then we flip the page and we go right to the proofs. Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing the proofs first. All right, so we go to line 33, that is A. And we want to make sure that we don't necessarily read the whole line. We read from the words that they say to the words that they say. So from his voice to refined. So we go line 33, and we read, his voice was soft, refined. That's it. That's as far as we can read. And then we ask ourselves, is this proof of something that Akira fears from Chi? And you'd have to say no. This is just talking about what his voice sounded like. So we can just get rid of A, just cross it out right now. Okay, now we go to B, lines 49 to 51, from you to mind. And it goes like this. You know how children speak so earnestly, so hurriedly, so endearingly about things that have no importance in an adult's mind? Is that proof of something that Akira fears from Chi? No, there's no fear. There's nothing, it seems totally irrelevant to me. So we cross that out and we keep moving. 63 to 64, please to proposal. Okay, 63. It says, please don't judge my candidacy by the unseemliness of this proposal. Is that proof of what Akira fears from Chi? Now this is saying, please don't judge me, don't judge my candidacy. So I'm going to say this could be proof of something he fears from her. We'll leave it in. And then we'll go to line 71, 72, eager to face. And it reads, eager to make his point, he'd been looking her full in the face, and I don't read any fear in there. So that's gone. We only have one proof left. Proof has to be C. Now we read that proof again, and we match it up with the answers from the previous question. All right, so we go back to line 63. Please don't judge my candidacy by the unseemliness of this proposal. And I'm going to summarize that, and I say, he's saying, don't judge me because, so I'm going to pretend I don't know what unseemliness means, because of my proposal. Like, I'm doing this, there's something wrong with my proposal, but don't judge me for it. So I think he's afraid of just being judged. Okay, now we go back to the answers in number 4. A says she'll consider his proposal inappropriate, and I think I'm going to leave that because he's saying don't judge me because of my proposal. So A seems pretty good. B says she'll mistake his earnestness for immaturity. I don't think it has any, this doesn't say anything about immaturity. So I'm going to cross out B. C says she'll consider his unscheduled visit an imposition. Again, according to this proof, it doesn't say anything about being unscheduled. So I'm going to cross that out. And D says she'll underestimate the sincerity of his emotions. And again, I don't see that there. It just says don't judge me, my candidacy, by the unseemliness of this proposal, as if the proposal isn't done in the right way. So I'm going to go with A. Okay? When you do it this way, It's pretty easy. If you don't do it this way, though, there are ways that you can very easily get it wrong. Let me show you. If we go to the proof on line 49 to 51, where she says, you know how children speak so earnestly, so hurriedly, so endearingly about things that have no importance in an adult's mind? Well, that kind of matches up, sort of, with B in 4. She'll mistake his earnestness for immaturity. Right? Because it says earnest and earnest. All right? It's not perfect, but there's an association, and I've had students match those two up. What else? No, that's pretty much it. Also, what happens is I've had people choose D and get, with the in other words, they get, for number 5, they get C, they get the proof right, but they match it up with the wrong answer. And so you have to make sure that you go back, reread the proof, and summarize it. Like, just be clear about what you're reading and match that answer to that. It should not, you're not reading for context here. You're only reading for the exact proof that they indicate. Okay, so this takes us some practice. So let's do another set. Let's do, 9 and 10 in that same passage. 9 reads, why does Akira say his meeting with Chi is a matter of urgency? Okay, so we want an explanation for why the urgency. So we go right to those proofs again, and we read line 39, I don't to you. I don't want to trouble you. That says nothing. Okay, we're going to cross that right out. That's no proof of anything. Line 39 to 42, let's see, normally I would approach you more properly, but I've received word of a position. I've an opportunity to go to America as a dentist for Seattle's Japanese community. Now, is that proof of why he's in a hurry? And I would say, yeah, he got an opportunity, he got a job offer, and that could be it. So I'm going to leave that one in. Line 58 to 59, depending on Japan. Okay, this says, depending on your response, I may stay in Japan. That doesn't really say why he's in a hurry, why it's urgent. So, no, I'm going to cross that one out. And line 73, I see, to you. Oh, that just says, I see I've startled you. That is not proof of anything. So again, we have our proof. Relatively easily, boom, it just shows up because nothing else makes sense. So our proof is 39 to 42. Now it's just a question of what is that saying? And then we match it up to the answers in 9. So I go back, so because I don't have to do anything from memory. This just says, normally I would approach you more properly, but I've received word of a position, la 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 la. All right, so he's been offered a position as a dentist in Seattle. And if we go to number 9, well, C is the only one that talks about a job offer, right? So C is the answer. Really, I highly recommend that you practice this one a lot. I mean, you will, anytime you do a practice test, these sets, these question and proof sets come up all the time, many, many times on the test. So you will naturally get practice. Okay, let's do one more, and I don't know, hopefully that will be enough. So let's try number 13 and 14. Okay? Number 13 says, the authors indicate that people value gift giving because they feel it. All right, so let's go to number 14. We want proof for why people value gift giving. And lines 10 through 13, many through peers. And this says, many relish the opportunity to buy presents because gift giving offers a powerful means to build stronger bonds with one's closest peers. And then I ask myself, is that proof of why people value gift giving? And I would say, Yeah, absolutely. That's proof. I like that one. It says it's a powerful means to build stronger bonds. So I think that's good. Let's move on to B, 22. People. People buy gifts that recipients would not choose to buy on their own. Is that proof of why people value gift giving? No, I don't think that says anything about why people want to give gifts. So we get rid of B. C, line 31 to 32. Research. Research has found that people often struggle to take account of others' perspectives. That has nothing to do with why you want to buy a gift. So get rid of C. And D, 44. Although the link between gift price and feelings of appreciation might seem intuitive to gift givers, such an assumption may be unfounded. It doesn't say why people want to give gifts. Again, this is the same thing over and over again. If you're asking yourself the right question, you will get the right answer most often. A has to be our answer. It's the only one that said why people love to give gifts. And then we have to go back and say, well, why? What does it say? And can we match it up with an answer in 13? It says gift-giving offers a powerful means to build stronger bonds. And what answer in 13 says that? That would be D. Conserve to strengthen a relationship. Boom, done. Okay, so this is how it goes. Really, I recommend even going back over this portion of the video to make sure that you understand this. Study your notes, and this is going to get you a huge bang for your buck on this test. This is 2 questions, for a set, and there are so many on one test. I mean, there could be upwards of 10 sets. So, this is really powerful. Okay, see you next video.